A Vince Camuto clearance, but we're in the midst of a year-end fashion clearance. Just like I said, I used to go out shopping with my mom, and you would look for the great deals, and you would buy yourself something wonderful. That's what we're doing now. Now, I bought myself this bag for a couple reasons. Number one, I did not ask for a tote bag for Christmas, so I know I'm not spoiling a surprise. Number two, I do have a tote bag that I really love the look, but it's just not well organized. And so, you know, then I had to go up and say, okay, do I have a purse organizer? And then can I have this and that? And it's, you know, it's beautiful and nice and great, but like I saw this and said, this is what I was looking for. And I also love the expandability because I know your children are young, Bethany, but let me tell you, even as they get older, you're still holding stuff for everybody.
I believe it. Well, and there's always the, can you hold the keys? Can you hold my sunglasses case?
Yeah.
So I get it. You know,
right.
who you're with, sometimes you're carrying their things too.
So
this is one that can fit a lot of things, but also when it's not full, looks like the most gorgeous slouchy handbag. So it can go any which way.
This is my new bag. Yay, I got mine. It's shipping for free. We have 10,000 of these ordered at the price of $242. It is a love bag. By the way, I better buy this turtleneck too, right?
Seriously.
To wear with this?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now I'm costing myself more money, for goodness sake. But what I loved about this bag, yes, is the expandability, because I am known to put everything inside my bag. One thing that is a Jane Tracy deal breaker is the zipper on top. I'm so excited about that. All the organization on the inside. And my other thing is I want a shoulder strap and I want a crossbody. So, and I'm telling you, Bethany, Lori, that is not easy to find. The zip top, the crossbody, and then the straps too. So, wow. Okay, so let me show you what we have because one is already gone. This is what I bought. It's called Pinecone Multi. And think about grays and blacks and burgundies and purples and all the shade of my favorite wine. So there you have Pinecone Multi. The next one is Pinecone Multi. And so it's that same gorgeous snake print. This is the most popular. So it's also one of our more limited choices as well. Behind that, we have Pinecone. And take a look at Pinecone and tell me that if you were at a she fall department store and looked at this leather, and they said it's $1,320, you'd be like, okay, like, you know, those bags that are just crazy expensive. That could be here with Pinecone. Then I have it for you. Oh, the Vamp sold out. Okay, so Vamp is gone, so pay her no mind. Toss her off the set. But if you need a great new black bag, here it is. And the bag, by the way, listen to this, is 15.5 by 13 by 4.5 inches deep. It only weighs about 2 pounds. And you know, when we had it on QVC, it was $242, but we were able to do a comp value on this one. So if you found it out at retail, $258. We were proud of our price at $242. And again, this ships for free. Handbags can be expensive to ship. Not this one, it's free. Love that word. We dropped it down to $132.48. That's $109 off. I know because I bought this for myself and I did the math. So if you really wanted to get more than one, like one for you and one for your daughter, maybe she travels on the subway, maybe she's heading back to in-person school in January or February, a couple days a week, perfect bag. So once again, I'll be your hands, Bethany, as you take us through what I just bought myself before I went on the air, and that is this beautiful Pinecone Multi. Thank you, Easy Pay. I did not feel guilty about that 2 days before Christmas.
Well, you know, this is such a great bag because it's convertible. You can carry it whether you want to wear that crossbody strap or if you want to use the handles. But then when you look at the functionality of it, there's that back pocket right there that you can see. So you can make this the back or the front. We designed it as the back, but it doesn't really matter. There's a magnetic snap closure to that one. And then the hardware is the same all around. So yep, there's that pocket. You could fit the absolute largest cell phone. You could fit a mini tablet in that pocket.
You could.
So you have room to put right now, you know, your mask, your hand sanitizer, your phone, your car keys, all right there.
And you know what, Bethany, I keep 2 bags in my purse. One says clean masks and one says used. You know, because I don't like to do disposable. I like to, you know, support little shops and buy their sweet masks, but let's face it, you don't want to get them mixed up inside your bag. So I love that you have that option to tuck it in there. Okay, let's do this because this was one of my this is one of my 3 game changers that I was like my must-have moment.
Right. So if you want to kind of slim the silhouette, then zip it closed and it just pulls that gusset a little bit tighter and slims the bag. I personally like to leave it unzipped. I
Me too.
like the look of the exposed hardware, but it also just gives you that little extra breathing room.
Right.
And then like you mentioned earlier about that top zip closure. So everything stays secure. You have that little extra collar around the mouth of the bag, which really does help in keeping your belongings inside and making it easy to zip and unzip that zipper.
And the other
inside,
thing too, I want to say two things. Number one, because like I just bought this bag, a lot of companies would not put the same gorgeous leather on the inside of the gusset. They might have just put something like wah in there. That didn't happen. And like just look at all the extra hardware, jewelry, like details. But honestly, because I was on QVC.com, I was on HSN.com, I was on other, websites that have nice bags on sale. Let me tell you, finding a tote bag like this with a crossbody that is expandable with a zip top is impossible. I found nothing else, and I am, like you said, an excellent shopper until I found the Emily. And I'm so glad I waited till tonight because she just went on sale and clearance and is not coming back in stock. We've sold over 700. If your favorite color sells out, it's never coming back in stock. So let's take a look on the inside, and then Bethany, we'll have time to go through each of the colors.
Okay, so here are 2 slip pockets on one wall, and that's great for your sunglasses. That microfiber is soft enough that you don't even need to use your case because that protects the sunglasses when you have them in that pocket. And a back zippered compartment right there. So it gives you the internal organization, but then that main compartment is large enough that I have put my own laptop inside.
Oh, I bet.
So this can be every kind of bag for you. This can be your work bag. This can be your everyday bag. When you see that kind of curve of the top line, it has a nice slouch to it, and the leather will only get softer and softer with time. So it really is just gorgeous, number one, and then it has the functionality and the versatility of how you're going to carry it. And that's why everybody loves this bag. My sister has 2 of them.
Does she really?
If you have the same bag in 2 different colors, it's a keeper, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you go back for another one, it's got to be good.
And again, you've got the ability to change around. If you don't want to have the strap, you can tuck it on the inside.
Right, you can take it off, yeah.
When we do get back to fancy dining, or even outdoor dining can be fancy these days. Okay, let's start. By the way, this bag is flying, okay? This is so popular. Bethany, just between you and me, Erica said, we're just going to do a quick show and mention of the next item because we need to stay with this because everybody's loving it. Over 800 ordered, and it might be the last time that Bethany and I even show it to you because it is clearance price. When it's gone, it's gone. So the quality of your leather is incredible. Let's start with our Pinecone Multi that, I lost my heart to.
Well, it has all those great kind of aubergine and berry tones, like mulberries, and then it has that little bit of gray or almost like a very hint of silver running through it, and then just kind of grounded in black. So it really gives you a beautiful color palette. This would be gorgeous, like with what you're wearing, if you kind of want to match to the colors, or if you just stay all black and you pop on, or all gray and you have this bag, it just takes your look to a whole new level. I love how you showed earlier, the bottom panel has a little bit of a reinforcement. You see how you can see it in that color, that fit in color. It has a little bit of a reinforcement, and then you can see how slouchy the leather is. So we've thought of everything with this bag to make it really, truly the best for you.
And this is what I love because I'm still holding hands of my girls, even though they're all grown up, and they usually help me from not falling over because, I am Calamity Jane. All right, let's go into, again, I really truly feel like the black and the Pinecone is such gorgeous leather that it's the bag that has that loop that is like locked into the station at the fine high-end department store. If you need a great black bag that pops, that's
the gold hardware, right? I mean, it's gorgeous. And the solids are done in our bubble lamb leather, which is by far probably our most popular leather. It has this beautiful graining detail. You can notice that in any one panel, the scale of the graining can be large or small, so it gives it a lot of character. And it is just the softest, most supple leather you will get. It is gorgeous and scrumptious.
Hey, Bethany, want to hear something funny? So when my niece, who is now in her 30s, and maybe she's 17 years younger than me. So no, she is 40. When she was graduating from high school, I bought her a gold necklace a year and a half before she graduated because the price was so good. And let's quote my grandmother, it won't eat any bread. So I got this great price. So I'm just looking at this bag and thinking, like my daughter graduated from Penn State.
I saw that. It's so great. Congratulations to her. Yay.
Thank you. Still on the stage, but decided to get her degree as well along the way. if you have graduates coming up at the end in May or next year or whenever, buy this bag now, because like we said, the comp value is almost $260. $258.24 to be exact. That's the comparable retail value. Our clearance price is $132. That is a drop of almost $110, and you have 5 easy pay. Well, actually, it's a drop of $109 over our QVC price, which was $242, and we were really proud of. And again, bags can cost a lot to ship. This ships for free. So the black is actually going very quickly. We have the final 300. But Erica, how many bags altogether have been sold in the show? 1,200. So we've had 1,200 bags gone, one color already gone, and the black is down to a few hundred. Same thing in this pine cone. We have 600 left. And Bethany, that is just, it's so classic Vince.
So, right, isn't it? I mean, it's so chic, that beautiful kind of cognac brown with that gold tone hardware. It's a knockout.
I mean, the softness of this is amazing. Then, the 2 prints are popular, and I'm not surprised. Bethany, you and I know if we're doing shoes and we have a print, it's gone at midnight. If we're doing bags and we're introducing you to a bag, it's probably gone as well. This is the Pinecone Multi. So, along with the Bitten Multi, which I have in the burgundies, the cool tones, it's the same print, but done with more contrast. Again, and everything except mine has gold tone hardware. The Bitten Multi that I bought has gunmetal hardware, but this has been super popular. And, you know, again, where's the comma in the price tag? Because that's what this bag looks like.
And I love how it's kind of all of those classic colors. It's got your browns, your blacks, your ivories, and maybe even a little charcoal gray in the ivory part. But what's so great about it is no matter what color your boots are that you're wearing right now, it's going to go with it. It's going to coordinate beautifully. So you never really have to kind of stop and think, what do my shoes look like, or what is my coat? These are all those classic staple handbag colors just put into one snake embossed leather that makes it really stand out as something superior.
Right. So here are the things I was searching for, and this is true love in a bag. Number 1, crossbody to go with the shoulder, check. Zip top, check. Expandability and big enough. Like a lot of bags out there are kind of like 13 by 12 or 14 by 11. When you measure this one, it's almost 16 by 13, and it's, again, about 2 pounds. It's so lightweight. So I bought mine. I got Bitten Multi. It is never coming back in stock. We've had 1,600 already ordered. If you want the black, we're down to 8 dozen. If you want the pine cone, we still have that for you. And if you would like the Pinecone Multi, which our Jill was playing with, we only have 1,400 left there. And I know that sounds like a lot, but like, let's face it, if you're not getting this for Christmas, man, you need it. Okay, so we do have a pair of